In every corner of the earth, beneath forgotten ruins and ancient sands, lie traces of a world far older and far more advanced than our history books dare to admit. Across continents, from Africa to Asia, South America to the Middle East, legends speak of an age of brilliance, long before recorded civilization began. An age when humans didn't just build with stone, they built with energy. Today, we explore what some researchers call the lost sparks, a forgotten era where ancient humans may have unlocked powerful technologies, then vanished, leaving only mysteries behind. This is more than archaeology. This is the rediscovery of a technological past older than time itself. Our story begins with a discovery in the Sahara Desert. A collapsed cave revealed a strange metallic sphere, smooth, flawless, and covered in glowing geometric engravings. No carbon source to date. No known metal composition. Somehow, this object had survived tens of thousands of years underground, untouched by time. Its surface vibrated. Not randomly, but rhythmically, like a living heartbeat. No one knew what it was. But every researcher agreed on one thing. This artifact should not exist. Tests revealed the sphere was lighter than aluminum, yet harder than diamond. Under microscopes, its structure appeared woven, almost as if engineered at a molecular level. It emitted a faint hum at exactly 432 Hz, a frequency many ancient cultures considered sacred. Then came the shock. Thermal mapping showed that the sphere produced its own energy. No battery. No wires. The researchers were looking at something closer to a self-sustaining power core, created in an era we once believed was primitive. African oral traditions tell of a forgotten civilization known as the Spark People, beings who could call the light from the stones and speak to the sky through vibration. Most historians dismiss these as metaphors, until the sphere was found. Suddenly, these legends felt less like stories and more like memories. A radical theory emerged. What if ancient humans mastered resonance technology? Energy created not by burning fuel, but by manipulating sound, vibration, and the natural frequencies of the earth itself. Researchers noted how the sphere reacted when exposed to certain tones. A perfect harmonic frequency would cause it to shine. A discordant frequency would silence it. It behaved less like an artifact, and more like a living tuning system. Ground-penetrating radar beneath the Great Sphinx of Giza revealed chambers shaped with mathematical precision, chambers able to amplify sound in extraordinary ways. Some researchers began to wonder, was the Sphinx merely a monument, or a giant acoustic device? If the Spark People built resonance-powered structures, the Sphinx may have been one of the largest machines ever created. Ancient temples worldwide contained stone blocks arranged with precision that modern engineers still can't fully explain. The cuts are too perfect. The weight's too heavy for ancient tools. But what if the stones weren't simply construction materials? What if they were components, geometrically tuned to conduct or store energy? Some blocks contain quartz, granite, and piezoelectric minerals, materials capable of generating voltage when mapping the layout of ancient temples reveals channels where energy could flow, much like circuitry on a microchip. Copper traces have been found within walls. Quartz crystals are arranged in patterns similar to resonant circuits. These structures weren't only places of worship. They may have been machines, architectural power stations that harnessed the Earth's natural frequencies. Then came an astonishing discovery. When plotting major ancient sites on a world map, they aligned along geometric paths, perfectly straight lines connecting civilizations that supposedly never met. These alignments, called ley lines, form what looks like a global energy grid. The Spark People didn't just build cities. They built a worldwide network, a planetary circuit. When a researcher played a tone at exactly 111 Hz, the ancient sphere reacted. It lifted, just a few centimeters off the table. Lights from its engravings shot upward, forming a beam. For the first time in thousands of years, the device awakened. It wasn't a religious relic. It wasn't art. It was a tool, waiting for the right frequency. a key. The sphere's markings were analyzed frame by frame. Their patterns resembled instructions. Circles representing nodes, lines showing energy flow, and a repeated symbol meaning connect. The device was not meant to function alone. It was part of a larger system, perhaps the last surviving piece of a forgotten technology. According to reconstructed legends, the Spark people lived in thriving cities that glowed at night with soft resonance light. Their devices healed the sick by tuning the body's natural frequencies. Energy flowed freely, clean, abundant, and unlimited. Communication traveled across mountains using resonant crystals. They lived in harmony with nature, and nature responded. But harmony can be fragile. Something disrupted the global grid. Whether it was a natural disaster, a cosmic event, or human conflict, no one knows. The energy network collapsed. Cities fell silent. The resonance devices, reliant on perfect harmonic balance, became dangerous. The Spark people vanished, leaving behind ruins and warnings. Deep in a cave, an artifact was found with a chilling inscription. Do not rebuild the grid without harmony. Were they warning us about misuse? Or about repeating their mistake? The message suggests they understood the danger of their own creation. Modern technology has begun to mirror the ancient systems, often by accident. Wireless communication, magnetic levitation, vibrational therapies, all rely on principles that look strikingly similar to ancient resonance methods. It raises a question. Are we rediscovering technology humanity once knew and forgot? Inside ancient structures, like quartz and granite, still resonate today when stimulated. It's possible these stones were once part of a massive, self-sustaining energy network. A natural battery, waiting to be activated. When researchers brought the sphere to specific geological sites, it reacted more strongly. It pulsed. It sang. Then, using a recreated ancient frequency, the sphere projected a holographic map. The map showed every major ancient site on Earth, connected by glowing lines of energy. The Spark people had left us a guide, a blueprint. Ancient humans may have once mastered a clean and powerful form of technology, one based not on consumption, but resonance. A technology capable of changing everything we know about our past, and perhaps our future. The only question that remains is this. If humanity once held this power, are we wise enough to rediscover it now? The legacy of the Spark people lives on. In stone, in sound, and in the forgotten frequency of the Earth itself.